you have this time. Yeah, front row.
It seems like you have two kind of different art styles, one for the little creatures, the Mokos, and one for the world, which is really interesting. But I was kind of wondering, how do you come to that, and do you feel like those, I mean, to me it looked like they were a little bit clashing with each other. This really cute kind of kidsy thing, and then this sort of separate, almost Daredevil-esque thing, I guess. Talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so the question was, why did the Mokos and the environment look so different? Well, mostly we wanted the environment to be more of a menacing place, so we used more sharp edges and geometry, as well as the boss. He's very geometric as well. And the Mokos, we did want them to stand out from the environment, to be that comic reliefs or something that the player could not be scared of and just like, he's fluffy. Yay, I can touch him.
By the folder, yeah.
Yeah, so you have this very cool visual feedback for the boss. It's like, it's all red and it's clear that you're scared of it, but I didn't get why exactly you are scared of it. What is it, how does it affect the player?
So we have a few different states of when you're getting scared of things. Basically, the only time it actually turns like crazy red like that is when the bosses get like alerted to you. So whenever you're actually currently at that moment like have to get the hell to some place that is like safe, then it turns all red. Otherwise, there's another color which is orange, which is a little bit more just cautionary, and then there's the green, which is you're in a safe zone. You're definitely not going to get eaten by the boss.
Okay. So that's what it does.
Yes. Okay, we got time for 2 more questions. Right here.
Yeah, so from like every standpoint of this game, like art, tech, and like design, it seems like a very high scope game. So I guess in terms of like a management type question, like early on, like how did you scope out this game initially? Because if you were to pitch this to someone that sounds a little crazy.
Sure.
Very early on, the question was, how did we handle the scope of the game, which, yeah, well, we made sure very early on that we produced a prototype that we could actually test the shade. The whole project was really based on the shader, so we had to make sure that everything, the capabilities and the limitations were understood before we ventured further in the project. And so we scheduled our scope based on what the prototype gave us during pre-pro.
Any more questions? Yeah, right here.
With your giant face, where does that fit in?
Okay, giant face. You want to take that?
Sure. It's hard to see in the game, but the bosses actually wear masks because of Eva's tribal upbringing. She has memories of a lot of wooden carvings that her family made. So when she sees these creatures, she imagines they have masks. So future bosses would all have their own unique masks, and this is one of the masks. Does that answer your question?
So that is all the time we have for the questions right now. If you guys have any more questions to ask us, we'd be more than happy to answer them upstairs, and we look forward to seeing you later tonight. Thank you very much.